Hello everyone, it's Darkseeker here again. Welcome back for another video. Today I am playing Beardyman's Mech Mage on the Wild Mode ladder at the end of the May season at Legend rank. Now, this deck aims to go super wide on the board early, get your discounts on your mechs via Galvanizer, Mech Warper, build up that board presence, make favourable trades, and then go face and win the game. It's similar to Mech Hunter, I guess, in terms of the strategy of being aggressive, but I believe this deck is superior because of Aluneth. Now, unless they run Weapon Destruction, Aluneth is going to stay around for the duration of the game and draw you your mechs, whereas Mech Hunter, which may run Jeeves is a minion, it can be killed, traded into quite easily. Book of Spectres, also in this deck, helping you to draw those mechs, draw those cards that help you maintain that board presence. Beardyman has never steered me wrong before with his decks, so whenever he presents me with a deck, I have faith in him, I trust him, and let's have a look at the deck in action now, starting out against a priest. So, this is going to be a big priest, it always is. And on initial impressions, this hand doesn't look especially great. We have a 1 and a 2, but apart from that, we're going to struggle here. And if this is a big priest, we need to hope that he doesn't have Barnes on 4, or on 3 with the coin. Book of Spectres is a really good pickup there. It may mean that we can draw some cheap mechs that we can then play to fill out our curve going forward. Lothab, another expensive card, not what we want to see. Well, actually, maybe it is what we want to see. Because if we can play Lothab at the right time, maybe we can stop him from playing Shadow Essence. So, Book of Spectres is in my hand, and the only thing I'm conscious of is when you play it, there's a chance that you mill a fireball. Okay, but we've got more minions in this deck than spells. And we got lucky there. And I can even play one of the minions that I drew from Book of Spectres. That's really, really good. So a typical big priest start here. Do nothing for the first few turns. He has the coin, and he didn't play Barnes. So, count our blessings here, because if he played Barnes, there's a good chance that we just lose the game. Because then he resurrects the minion, resurrects it again and again, and depending on what it is that he resurrects, like if it's an obsidian statue, we're kind of screwed. Well, that didn't do very much for him. And we play Lothab on curve. What does this block? It blocks Excavated Evil. Excavated Evil would have cleared my mechs. So now, he can't do anything. Some versions of Big Priest play Ziliax, which is great against aggro. Clearly didn't have it. So now, we get some Wind Fury action going here. Stay on target. And as Lothab says, the end is close. Yeah. How does he win this? Light Bomb? Does that even do enough? That's not going to help him.
You have been.
So, pretty sweet win against a big priest, proving that this deck does work. Okay, heading into our next game, going up against a shaman whose rank is much higher than mine. Now, Beardyman,
we have turned our curse
if you're
into
watching
our
this,
strength.
am I mulliganing correctly? Maybe you can advise on that. Chugga Chugga. Such a great card. It's got good stats. It looks good. It sounds good. It's a real nightmare for weapon-based classes to deal with. If it's allowed to hit face and stay on the board. And he really did not want that Chugga Chugga to survive. Oh, and he doesn't want the flying machine to live either. Oh,
That was fun.
that's a shame.
Stay on target! Stay on target! Stay on target!
Shredder positioning there, very, very important. In the middle. Yeah, that crackle was very unfortunate.
Protocol 7.
Nine to the face. Feels pretty good. Of course, we're scared to devolve. But if he devolves the Shredder, then that's one less devolve that we have to worry about for our other mechs. And we discard the Fireball. It's what I was afraid of. Fireballs in this deck can be an absolutely fantastic finisher in a game. And they're often unexpected too. Okay, so we still have one Fireball left in the deck.
Let's go!
Could have killed the minion there, but taking out a Spell Power Totem I think is more productive.
Elements I like.
Okay,
Totems I
so
love.
even Shaman is doing his best here to go wide on the board. Even Shaman is very, very good also at creating pressure. Particularly with big minions very, very early. In terms of 4 mana 7/7s, the Totem Carvers, things from below, Sea Giants, and sometimes the pressure they can put out is just too much, even for a deck like this. And when you combine that with Devolves and Maelstrom Portals, you know, you could just get overwhelmed. But with everything that we're doing here, the magnetic effect really giving us an advantage. And now, even with Devolve, we're still going to have a board of stuff that he's not going to be able to deal with. Yeah. So, overwhelming the Shaman there. Feels pretty good.
I will fight with honor. Let the games begin.
Okay, working our way through the legend ranks here. And we're going up against a paladin. So, my assumption, as always, will be that it's an odd paladin. And thankfully, we have a Goblin Blast Mage in this deck. 2 copies, I believe. And Blast Mage tends to be really, really good at dealing with dudes. This is not an odd paladin. Interesting.
No more take candles.
But it's a dude paladin?
Powering
But not odd?
portals online. Escape.
That's really bizarre. The deck he's playing, where he's just going to get loads of dudes back to his hand, then I assume he'll play them and buff them. This seems like a deck from, what, a year ago? A year and a half ago? Did he not get the memo that Odd Paladin is probably the best Paladin deck out there at the moment?
Reporting for duty.
I guess he just
Reporting for duty.
doesn't want that hero power that gives him 2 dudes every turn. I mean, it's a pretty broken hero power.
Engage.
So I did think about playing another minion, but the ping seems fine. We keep the board clear. Ha! Give your minions taunt. Oh, you've got no minions. So, we push 4 to the face. He's gonna throw his face into that, take 4 again.
No more take candles.
And playing the Dry Gulch Jailer, it's too slow. It's way too slow.
Reporting
He has
for
to
duty.
play a minion to get dudes back to his hand, and then play the dudes. Why would you do that when you can just play Odd Paladin and have a hero power that summons 2 dudes onto the board? Am I missing something here?
Reporting for duty.
Okay, here they all come.
Reporting for duty.
Reporting for duty.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
Ooh. Secret. Oh, hello. Well, that was a timely pickup, but we didn't need it. Yeah. Goblin Blast Mage would have been really fun there. But it turns out a fireball is enough.
Jaina!
You
Okay.
asked for it.
Let's look
the
at our
games
final
begin.
game. And we're going up against a mage. So, I don't know if this mulligan was correct. I dumped the Book of Spectres because I've got Aluneth in hand. Thinking that I don't want an overkill... Oh, okay. Thinking that I don't want an overkill on card draw. Because there is such a thing as drawing too many cards.
Powering up. Portals online.
But Book of Spectres just didn't want to stay in my deck. It wanted to be in my hand. Fair enough.
Stop.
Okay, let's draw. I take that back. There is no such thing as too many cards when you're a Mech Mage. Particularly since I'm going to get the Mech Warper discount on these cards and probably play them all out over the next 2 or 3 turns. In which case, by the time we hit turn 6, Aluneth will actually be incredibly useful. Oh, and we've just hit discount heaven here.
Portals online.
All charged up.
This is the dream. Hello indeed. This seems good.
Engage.
I mean, we don't kill it, but we can ping it next turn if needed. Enhancer Meccano. Incredibly fun card to play. Yes, I know it's dependent on having minions available on the board. And there will be situations where you don't have a board and Enhancer Meccano is a dead card. But when it works, damn, it's so much fun.
Behold the tools of creation.
Okay, the tools of creation didn't do much there for him. You know, I could have pinged the 2-1, but what's the point? Because I can make an easy trade like this.
Escape.
Yeah. We don't need to trade anymore, right? We've got this ridiculous board. We have Wind Fury minions.
An incredible discovery!
And his solution is to go wide. He's playing the defensive game now, and when an aggressive deck like his plays the defensive game, you know you've got them.
Let's go!
Yeah, let's go.
Escape. Escape.
16 damage to his face.
Played.
And what do you know? It was not Ice Block. Right, so Beardyman's Mech Mage. What do I think of this deck? I love this deck. But then again, I love most of No, scratch that. I love all of Beardyman's decks. If you want a deck that A is fun, B is effective, and C is super cool because it's a deck created by Beardyman, give this deck a try. You know very quickly whether you're winning or losing. This deck is unexpected. No one expects to see Mech Mage. Everyone expects Mech Hunter. And for that reason, you take people by surprise with double fireball to the face to finish games. They don't see it coming. There is also some pretty cool things you can do with this deck that maybe weren't showcased in the video. So, Flying Machine and War Gear combined, for example, is pretty awesome. Flying Machine and Ziliax with magnetic effect, also pretty cool. So, give the deck a try. Tell me what you think in the comments section below. I'd be interested to hear your thoughts, and I'm sure that Beardyman would help to answer any questions. So yeah, ask your questions, and I'm sure he'll answer them quite quickly. Also worth noting here that Goblin Blast Mage, several years after that card was printed, it still does good work against aggressive decks, particularly against Odd Paladin. Kills off those dudes nice and easy. And as you can see on your screen here, I think it's clear proof, clear evidence that Beardyman is a Goblin Blast Mage in real life. So yeah, play this deck, give it a try, ask some questions, and we'll see what Beardyman says. Thank you very much for joining me, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all again very soon for more Wild Mode fun.